They said it was just a noise complaint. Second shift, dead zone of the night, the part where the city exhales and every call feels like déjà vu. But the voice on the radio carried something else. Too calm, too careful. Like dispatch didn't want to say what they really heard. Unit 9, respond to 231 Harbor Lane, possible disturbance. I'd been to Harbor before. Boarded windows, half-lit street lamps. A neighborhood that still remembers better days but doesn't say them out loud. The kind of place where houses keep secrets and neighbors keep distance. I roll up slow. The cruiser's headlights carve 2 white lines through fog thick enough to choke on. A single house sits halfway down the block, porch light flickering, door cracked open just enough to whisper, "Don't." I radio in. Unit 9 on scene. Static answers back, always a good sign. I step out, boots crunching glass. The smell hits first. Rain, mildew, something faintly metallic. There's a light still on inside, one room glowing through half-closed blinds. Shadows move across it, slow and deliberate. "Police," I call out, hand hovering near my sidearm. No response. Just the hum of an old refrigerator and the sound of my own pulse. The living room's a museum of dust. Family photos yellowed to ghosts. A TV frozen mid-static. Floorboards creak like they're trying to warn me. I sweep the beam of my flashlight toward the back hallway and freeze. A woman stands there, barefoot, still. Her eyes are wide, glassy, unblinking. She doesn't speak, just stares past me, into something behind me that I can't see yet. "Ma'am, are you all right?" She tilts her head just slightly. Her hand trembles and then she whispers, "He's still here." My body goes cold. "Who's still here?" She points down the hall toward the basement door. The handle is shaking, not violently, just enough to make a sound that drills straight into my chest. A low metallic rattle. I draw. My light hits the handle. It stops moving. The woman starts crying without making a sound. I step closer, every nerve screaming. "Police department, come out with your hands where I can see them." Nothing. I reach for the door. It's unlocked. Of course it is. It swings open into blackness that eats the light whole. The smell intensifies, copper and rot, the unmistakable scent of time and regret. I start down. The steps moan under each boot. My flashlight catches walls covered in photos, Polaroids taped unevenly, some recent, some decades old. All faces, none smiling. Halfway down, a noise, a soft, wet drag across concrete. "Stop moving," I shout, but my voice shakes. Then I see him. A man crouched beside a chair. Late 40s, sweat-soaked shirt, hands slick with something dark. There's a body slumped in the chair, pale, still. A boy, maybe 17. The man looks up like I interrupted a ritual. His eyes shine in the beam like an animal's. "Step away." He doesn't. He just starts talking, calm, almost gentle. He was supposed to be quiet, they're never quiet. I can feel the air thickening, heavy with things I can't name. I move forward. "Step back now." He smiles. "You came late." The flashlight flickers. For half a second I see movement behind him. Not him, something else. The kind of shadow that bends wrong, like the light doesn't want to touch it. He lunges. I fire. The sound swallows everything. When the echo fades, it's just me. The hum of the freezer and the smell of cordite. The man's down, unmoving. The woman's scream cuts through from upstairs. I call it in, voice tight. "Shots fired, suspect down, send backup and medical." When they arrive, I'm still staring at the wall. At the photos, there are hundreds. And in the center, one new Polaroid. A picture of the boy. Fresh ink. His face still full of life. The detective on scene asks if I saw anyone else. I shake my head, but part of me isn't sure. Because when they bag the photos, there's one more taped to the doorframe. One that wasn't there before. It's me. Standing in the hallway, gun drawn. Time stamped 10 minutes before I arrived, I don't mention it. Outside, rain starts to fall harder. The streetlights flicker like the house is breathing. The woman sits on the curb, wrapped in a blanket, eyes empty. I tell her it's over. She doesn't answer. She just keeps staring at the open door. As I head back to the cruiser, dispatch crackles in my ear. Unit 9, copy that call cleared? I pause, watching my reflection in the cruiser's window. Rain, blood, exhaustion. Affirmative, I say finally. Call cleared. But as I drive off, I glance in the rear view. The house is dark again, completely dark. No lights, no movement, like it never happened. The next morning, I check the report. 231 Harbor Lane has been vacant for 12 years. No current residents, no power connection. The address was flagged for demolition last fall. I close the file and stare at the name of the reporting officer. Mine. Written in ink that hasn't dried. They said it was a noise complaint. But some nights, the city doesn't call for help. It calls for witnesses. And the only thing worse than answering is realizing you weren't the first one to.